Good morning, Ohio House Representatives and members of the Public Health Policy Committee. My name is Angelle Russo. I am a graduate student at Northeast Ohio Medical University, working to obtain my master's degree in public health. I live and work in Youngstown, Ohio, and I myself have systemic lupus. I am here today to present my oral testimony on the recognition of lupus awareness by the state, specifically regarding House Bill number 538. House Bill 538, to designate May as Lupus Awareness Month, aims to provide recognition for those individuals who live a daily struggle battling lupus and its effects, and who often cannot get timely treatment they deserve to combat this never-ending illness. This policy is set to bring awareness to these diseases that often go unrecognized and disproportionately affects many individuals throughout Ohio and the United States. This bill requires no budget or funding measures, but still creates an impact. By creating awareness of the disease and urgency of diagnosis required to properly treat the disease, this bill helps to jumpstart initiatives for timely access to care. In addition, this bill will help improve the health outcomes of minorities with this disease, such as women and people of color, in which this disease disproportionately affects. This bill aims to enact Section 5.56 of the Department of Health's Lupus Education and Awareness Program, established under 3701.77 of the revised code. The primary sponsors of this bill are Richard D. Brown and Terrence Upchurch. To conclude the introduction of this bill, HB number 538 is a step forward in making more people aware and supportive of patients with lupus. With support, more lupus patients can gain access to timely care in order to avoid major complications of this systemic disease. Thank you for your time. To move on to why it is needed, throughout the United States, many individuals fight a daily battle against lupus and its harsh effects on the body. It is estimated that 204,295 individuals in the United States struggle with lupus. This number only includes the individuals who have received an official diagnosis of lupus, not those who are awaiting a diagnosis or present with symptoms but cannot afford or find specialized care required to treat lupus. Of the individuals affected, 9 out of every 10 are women. In addition, African American and Indian American women are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop lupus than any other ethnicity. Oftentimes, these individuals struggle to get proper care for much less things, such as even visiting the primary care physician. Creating an awareness around lupus and the people it affects the most can help to eliminate some of the issues associated with accessibility to care for these individuals in an already difficult situation. A study conducted by the Lupus Foundation of America yielded shocking results when looking into the number of individuals who struggle to find proper care. The study concluded that 51% of people surveyed reported long wait times to see a specialist, 31% of individuals reported that out-of-pocket costs were too high, and 30% of people reported that there were not enough specialists nearby to treat the disease. These studies go to show how difficult care is to find for lupus and just how unaware the general public may be about the disease and its inability to receive care. Without proper medical treatment promptly, lupus can cause issues with soft tissue, your brain, your liver, and your kidneys. Many individuals who live with untreated lupus for too long end up needing dialysis or a kidney transplant. Speaking from my own personal experience, I have been waiting 7 months now to see a specialist for lupus who is willing to listen to my concerns that I felt were being unaddressed. This disease really does affect every aspect of my life, my personal life, my education, my job, and my family life. When discussing my symptoms and troubles I have had finding adequate care and with my family and friends, many of them have expressed they are not aware of what lupus is, let alone the availability of care. Having a month dedicated to the awareness of the disease that affects so many can truly bring about change and incite hope in someone living with lupus, making this policy change so necessary for me and many others. To discuss the evidence and ethics that are being considered throughout this process. Ethics are considered throughout this process because the bill acknowledges that there is a disproportionate amount of women, African American individuals, and American Indian individuals affected by this disease. The purpose of creating Lupus Awareness Month is to improve the outcomes for these disproportionately affected individuals. Through the evidence, it can be seen how many people are affected by this chronic illness, creating a need for this bill to be passed by the state. Thank you for your time.